Hopefully that looked cool. I tried to like slide in, but then I didn't realize how bad that was gonna hurt. And now my shoulder hurts. Damn it, I'm not wearing my life alert. Welcome to Wednesday's video. This is a video I've been trying to make here in the past like almost month, I guess you could say. I'm finally putting on the front lip and the front splitter with the carbon fiber rods onto the Lotus. Excited to do this, but before we do that, I have some fun facts for you. Did you guys know, fun fact, that for every 30 people, there is one person that has like a Viking descendant, like you're a descendant of a Viking? That means that if we have 750,000 subscribers, holy crap, we have 750,000. There's like 25,000 of you that possibly had like a great ancestor that was a Viking. I wonder if I had a great ancestor that was a Viking. I'm a Viking! 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 Okay, let's be honest. Probably I'm not one of those descendants. Because of that, in the name of Odin, you guys need to join me and 20 million other people onto the Vikings game. I will have a link down in the description. Join me in the best fighting game that is, I mean, it's clear, it's the best game. I mean, you guys are Vikings. Literally, there's 25,000 of you that are Vikings. Why are we not playing? For you 25,000, awaken the Viking within you and click the link down in the description. It will support my channel, guys, a bunch. If you do this, you're going to get 200 gold and an initial protection seal. I said seal, but I meant shield. I can't English today. As you do that, you will find your place in Valhalla, and then look for me. I'm on there as YummyR6. Guys, seriously, if you want to support the channel and you want this channel to continue, please go download that link down in the description. It's an awesome game. I still play it right now. I played a bunch. Guys, make sure you go get the game. If you already have the game, then you're probably one of the descendants. But let's get to the lip, eh? Let's get to the lip. What am I, Canadian? God, I don't even know what I am anymore. I'm a Viking, I'm Canadian. Who the hell knows? Eh? Here I come, rocking like a hurricane. Okay, so here I have my lip and my splitter, both from Greg's Race Parts. That dude is awesome. He's like my main dude guy. So basically the splitter is, neither one of these are carbon fiber. I chose against doing the carbon fiber because in case those break really easy. My car is currently really low, so what I have to do is measure how much distance we have from the ground right now before I do this, so I can raise the car up to that necessary height limit, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so first we have to do is get the splitter on. After the splitter's on, we take it off after we drilled everything, and then we need to line it up with this on the floor and drill the same holes, if not a little more, and then attach the hardware. After the hardware, we put on our carbon fiber rods that I have as well. This is going to be a process, but it's going to look good. Rocking like a hurricane. I have no idea where my tape measure is, so this is just going to be like some rust estimate here. Oh wow, that was perfect. I was just going to mark this with a Sharpie, but this squeegee is almost the exact height of how high up my car is. So I will use that in the future when I put up the lip to adjust my coilovers on how high it has to be. But that worked really nicely, so this is what we'll use as reference. Quick shout out to my buddy Thumper. Thanks for leaving your ramps here, because I couldn't do this without your ramps. I love you. Dusty under here. Damn, son. here's what the front lip looks like. Now what we'll have to do here is I set it underneath inside the grooves of my car, and I have these orange clamps. I really don't recommend doing this job at all. Not sure if anyone here is a Lotus person. I definitely don't recommend doing this job without these, like, they're orange clamps. You can get them off Amazon for like $8. It basically positions the lip for you, and then basically you know it's going to be on there correctly. With the lip on here with the clips, it does look pretty good to me. I'm gonna step back a second. It is a little gap right here because when you actually bolt it up, this will come up like that. You can't get clamps right there, but for the most part, I just wanna look at it. Looks good to me, looks like it's where it should be. I had one of these before, but it fell off last time due to, I don't know. But there, that's like that. We now need to drill it in a couple spots. Try not to hit the same holes I had before. And then after we drill it, we'll then remove it from the bumper and then put it on top of this splitter over here. And then when it's on top of the splitter, we will do the same exact holes, and yeah. Couple more to do, and then we will be ready to seat the lip on here with, or at least we'll be ready to get the splitter lined up with the lip, and when we do that, we'll do that off the car. So for the most part, it is coming together. Just the drilling is really hard because you have to drill in 2 different spots. So it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass because you have to drill through not only this, but we have this one done. I'm gonna put another one, but right here, we have 3 for the middle, and then I gotta do the same thing on the other side. The lip all drilled out. We're now going to take, you can see it all here, it's got all the holes, 8 holes in it. It should be suffice. You just kind of clean this off. The plan is now, I've never done this before, so I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I have to lay it on here in a way that it sits flat, which is going to be hard enough. And then, like I said, it's going to be hard enough to get this to sit kind of flat. I'm actually going to message Greg and see if this is exactly how we're supposed to do it, and then drill through here, and then the splitter will go through the same bolts that these are. Okay, so what I'm basically doing right now, due to me being alone, it's the only thing I can really do, is I'm just trying to thread all of these bolts right now, and getting washers on both sides, and not tightening them. I'm just getting them so the lip doesn't fall off. It is really challenging to do. This is probably something you should try to have another person with you to do. However, I wanted to do this today. I had all day to do nothing, so it was kind of my schedule. I got all of them except for these last 3 here. You can kind of hear them all rambling around, but it is a little intimidating to do by yourself. And like I said, this isn't my first time I've ever put on one of these lips, but it is the first time I put on a splitter, and that's what's making this so difficult, because normally after this, all you would do is tighten this up, these bolts, but I don't. That's not what I have to do next, because now I have to figure out how the splitter goes on, and I'm not entirely sure of that process yet, so bear with me. The process now is going to be somehow lifting up this splitter and also undoing a bolt and then putting the splitter on, and then like keep doing that all the way around. Again, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that, but like I said, this is all I can think of trying, so that's what I'm going to try. Also, I'm wearing a very short hoodie, and my pants don't stay up when I'm crouching, so have fun looking at my ass. So I have the, basically all the hardware is on, prepared to lift my ass again. And now it's just a part of getting it completely, what is that? Just getting it completely tightened up now. All the hardware is holding everything on. I just need to get under here. And here's the hard part, because getting to these bolts is easy. However, getting this Allen key to the under here is what the interesting part is. So, battery, I went ahead and finished the rest of it up. You can see the rods are on. They're nice and stable on here, bolted into the tops here and the bottom of the thingy here. If you remember in the beginning of this episode, or this video, I took this guy right here and I used it to measure our ground clearance from, I believe, the middle section right there by the fake license plate thing. Remember when I put this down, we had about the entire thing. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but we were about, give or take, 1.5 inches lower than what we were. I live in West Virginia. It's not doable. And again, if you guys can see that, this was the exact length up here, and we've gone down about this much. So about 1.5 inches. I live in West Virginia, and that's not doable. I am gonna have to raise the coilovers. Just probably free as a pre-shock, or I don't know what the hell. But just get them raised up a bit so that I'm not sitting this low. As awesome as it would be, I just can't run the car this low. With an adjustment of the coilovers, you can now see that we are exactly where I wanted to be. I'll zoom into there. We are good to go. That is exactly where the lip was prior. So the same, we're at the same height, but we have a splitter and lip now. Let's really look at it, eh? We're in the car now. I just had to go to the post office. I'm gonna actually try to find somewhere to do some type of little cinematic thing, give you guys a better look. It's kind of hard to see the wing or anything really when it's inside of a garage. Although my garage is lit pretty well, it's still kind of hard to see every detail and stuff like that. So I was gonna go all the way out to my campus's garage, but I don't know if I feel like going that far. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explore around, and we're gonna find somewhere to go. Dicks. That's basically it. I really do like the splitter. I do need to get spacers for the ends though. There is a tiny little gap. It's not major. It's nothing like really major. But I do need to get spacers. And with those spacers I need to put them on those last bolts so that when I go to bolt it back up, or it's on, but when I bolted it up again, it will be flush all the way around. It's about 80-85% flush. I just gotta fix the two corners, which won't be nothing